Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happened. We finally had our finals in varsity and JV. The season is over and we have a champion. The Lions took the W on Friday to win the 2025 YM Jax Summer League Championship. Big time game from lots of people. Khalid, Elyas, Aashir, Ishaq. Zak unfortunately went out with an injury, but that's part of the game, right? Um, And then you had JV championship as well. The Dragons pulled it off right here. Coach Omar and his team, Rashid, Hamza, Abdurrahman, Shukubai, all these games, um, all these guys took the W. But nonetheless, last episode of MashAllah moments for the 2025 season. Lots to discuss. Yeah, man. Appreciate everyone for supporting and watching. First, what we're gonna go through. We'll go through JV first. JV first. Dragons versus Wolves. Best of 3 series. We're gonna do it game by game. So let's go to game 1 first. Game 1 right here. So the Wolves took game 1. Dragons, I mean, it was back and forth, right? Because game 1 ended up going into overtime. So I got Abdurrahman, tough 2, right? Shuku gets a steal right here. So, gonna keep going through these timestamps. Keep going through these timestamps. Now, game 1, I would say, is Adan. Adan really had this game in hand. He comes here, assists Ali for 2. Think about it, these guys, their skill level is not their skill level. They're pretty skilled, but if there's someone who's a little bit above average on the skill compared to the crew, they can do a lot. So Adan's handle's pretty good compared to everyone else, right? So here we go. Dragon try to shoot a 2. I mean, Dragons seem like they had this game, right? They have a lot of skill. Hamza, I mean, this is a tough layup for even some of the varsity players, right? Keep going. But Adan was just too much. Adan beats Hamza off the dribble, layup, right? That's not the only one. Here we go. Adan, almost same side, right? Same thing. Beats Shuku off the dribble, layup, right? He could almost score at will. Missed 2. Missed layup. Points are hard to come by. I mean, these games are supposed to go to 21. These games barely made it to 15. You know what I mean? So let's go through some more. Game 1 layups. Game 1 plays. I mean, Dragons had some good takes too, right? This is a tough layup. I mean, this is something. Here, Hamza gets a rebound. Shuku kicks out to Shuku. Shuku beats Hamza off the dribble. Left hand layup. I mean, I know maybe 50% of people who play varsity cannot even make that left hand layup, you know? And this kid's only, what, 8th grader? You know what I mean? So here we go. We got Adan. Tough take. 3-on-3 is a physical game, right? Boom. Take Shuku to the rim. Gets a layup. Dragon try to get a bucket. Tough for them. Keep going through the film in game 1. The Wolves are playing such good defense. Even I wanted to play defense. All right, here's me cooking his hot. Can't guard me. Anyways, let's keep going. So this game ended up going to overtime. So we got overtime right here. First to 2 wins. Then same thing, right? Getting to the rim. Makes the first point. Shuku gets blocked. No, he gets his revenge though, right? Then we go. I think the shot clock violation right there. Then we got this. Then takes Hamza off the dribble, layup, wins game 1 for the Wolves. Right? Everyone's hype. First of 2 wins, right? So here we go. We go to game 2. A little bit of the same thing, right? Then same thing. Layup off the screen. Simple basketball, right? If you don't communicate on the screen, you get cooked. These guys don't communicate, boom. I think it's a layup. So here we go. Rashid gets the rebound. Kicks it to Shuku. Misses it. Right? That's good energy, though, right? That's good energy by Rashid. So here we go. Shuku gets 2 feet in the paint right here. Look, Abdul Rahman is constantly moving, trying to give Shuku an outlet to pass. While he falls asleep, Abdul Rahman too. Boom. Dragons are up, right? But Adnan says, nah, not so fast. Same thing, right? Gets to the rim. Layup, tough layup. Here we go. Shuku. Dragons are hustling, right? Rashid this came to play. Rashid gets off with a rebound, pass it to Shuku. Shuku 2-pointer. I mean, Shuku 1-pointer, but I mean that I think that gives them the lead, right? Gives them the lead. Then later on we have a timeout. We got more Isaac getting cooked. Can't guard me. Here we go. Boom. This is a big boy finish by Ali. Shuku was letting it fly. He was letting it fly. They wanted those twos, man. They wanted those twos bad. You know? So anyways, here we go. Dragons get the ball. Now this is simple basketball, right? Screen and roll. I think Wally doesn't talk on this. And this is too much space between the screens. He splits it. Shuku splits it. Layup. Simple basketball. Just set a screen. Do something for someone. Almost same thing right here. It's not the same clip, right? It's almost the same thing. Boom. Spin move. Tough spin move by Shuku. That's 2 layups just off of basic basketball. Basic screens. Right? Boom. Hustle. Hamza hustles after his miss. Boom. Bucket. And like I said, points are hard to come by in this game, right? These games are supposed to go to 21. They barely made it to 15. So every point is like big. If you take a 3-4 point lead, it feels like it's 20 if you're playing 2s and 3s, right? Here we go. Adnan tries to bring the team back. Makes this tough and 1. Makes the free throw. Makes the free throw. But it's a little bit too late. Dragons just start to almost makes the 2. See, you can hear AK Khan. I think a shot clock, actually. Boom. I mean, they're so close to winning this game, right? Simple. Gets his own rebound. Almost goes in right there. They try to foul. Doesn't work out. Game ends, right? Now we go to game 3. Sudden death. Do or die. Now, game 3, I would say, was the Rashid game. Rashid was hype. Here we go. Tough layup in traffic, right? I mean, like I said, if you have a little bit of handle and you can dribble through traffic, you can get a layup. And there, he got a layup right there. Good pass by Wally to Hamza to get the layup. I think tied the game, 1-1. Here we go. Try to get the reverse, didn't finish, but I mean, getting aggressive, right? Be aggressive, go to the rim, right? Here we go. Shuku gets the rebound. Look, screen game, right? I said screen game in the second game. Boom, Shuku. Left-hand layup off the spin move. It's tough. It's tough. Rashid getting the rebound. Just working. travels, but hey, that's good energy, right? It's good energy right there. Here we go. Look at this. Rasha then hums the screen now. Gets in between, splits the screen, gets a layup. Foul by Hamza. Now here we go. Here's some hustle for you. Shuku gets off with a rebound, misses. Rashid didn't box out. Other doesn't box out. Gives it to Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman to Shuku. Shuku and one. Tough layup. Energy, 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 right? And look at the crowd. The crowd loves this type of stuff. These guys are hype. Now, the thing about 3-on-3 is that you can't take any plays off, even after you score, right? Here, I think it's a layup. See, these guys fall asleep right here. Boom. Pass it out, pass it back in. Pass it back in, right to Shuku, layup, right? These guys are hustling, man. Rashid gets the rebound. This almost was a dagger right here. Abdur Rahman shoots the two. Look, almost in. Look at Coach Omar right here. Coach Omar is locked in. Coach Omar is locked in. The Wolves just had a hard time scoring, right? So after the timeout, Shuku gets 2 feet in the paint, kicks it out to Rashid. Rashid misses the two. Shuku gets the rebound, puts it back up. Rashid hustles, gets the rebound to Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman for 2. Shooters roll. That was pretty much all she wrote after that. Dragons ended up winning. Great season by the Dragons. Great season by Coach Omar. Great, fun JV season. This was a fun night. Let's keep it up next year, right? Now, let's watch this final right here. Started out good for the for both teams, right? Started out good for especially for the Wolves. It was a little bit frantic. You know, think about it. Last week we were supposed to play. It rained, and then so it's some of these teams haven't touched the ball for almost 2 weeks, right? Because last time these teams played, I think it was last Monday for the Lions, and then for the Wolves, maybe almost. It's been nearly like 10 days, I think. I don't know, but it's been a while. No, it's been maybe like 2 weeks for the Wolves and then maybe like 10 days for the Lions. But nonetheless, it's funny because Austin texted me before the game and said, how sloppy is this game going to be? I said, very sloppy. Unless you touched the ball this past week, then not for you. But, think about Elyas, we played one night this past week. And I think just him being able to do that really helped him out in this game because he played a great game. Elyas and his Hawk, right? These guys are C0-0, almost a minute into the game. Their plan was to really bother Zak, full court press with Mahmoud because Mahmoud can move his feet pretty well. But these guys are missing shots that they usually make, right? Here we go. Got to make that layup. Let's watch some film. So, tough shot right here by Khalid. He was feeling it. I mean, he got MVP, Finals MVP, right? Tough shot. Donish comes back, gets his bucket. That's Donish's game right there. Just get 2 feet in the paint. Like I said, Elyas played with us this past week. We played a little bit of pickup. Makes that float over. I believe Donish, right? Yeah, beats Rizgar off the dribble. Great take by Elyas. Elyas comes down, makes the floater, but Yusuf comes back, hits his floater, right? And if Yusuf can get going, that helps the Wolves a lot, right? Because Donish feels like he doesn't have to do as much. You know what I mean? So, here we go. Try to get that post entry, but we got an offensive foul. He's putting 2 feet on the back of Mahmoud. Can't do that. Here we go. But the thing is, these guys have a lot of length, right? Look, Rizgar tries to sneak this pass into Donish. Aashir steals it. Aashir throws it. Rizgar steals it back. Rizgar tries to bring it up the court. He feels the pressure. Elyas steals it back. Like, it was sloppy basketball. You can hear AK say the same thing. Sloppy. I mean, look, Donish was off this game. I mean, he makes that shot if he's playing more. I mean, against us, when he played us, he was making all these shots. You know what I mean? But let's keep going through this film. Mahmoud had a good first half, right? Tough take, puts his shoulder in Elyas's chest, makes that 2 feet in the paint. Tough take by Khalid right here, man. That is tough. Mahmoud, almost the same thing. 2 feet in the paint, gets a layup, right? Good basketball right here by both teams. I mean, sloppy. That was a steal, right? Boom, Donish fadeaway 2. He loves making that. That's a shot, right? He loves to do that. I mean, this is bad spacing, though. Gets a post. The way he tries to set the screen, what's the point of it? It's not going to... It just brings 2 men to Donish. There we go. Boom. Mahmoud baseline floater. Mahmoud 6 points in the first half, I believe. Right? Here we go. Keep going. After the media timeout. After the media timeout, we got... Boom, Aashir. Actually, back-to-back blocks. Go to the first one. Mahmoud brings up the court. Yusuf to Donish. Donish beats Zak. No one talks on the screen. Donish gets his own rebound. Aashir block. Then we got a foul. Aashir block again. Right. This is energy. Aashir came to play, man. Aashir wanted this one. Elyas tries to make the layup. It's all good. Stay aggressive. Boom. Hits a 3. 7-point lead for the Wolves. Right. So this play, Zak gets injured, right? I mean, Lions are down 7. This is huge. Take a little break, right? So then after the Zak injury, I think Lions got the ball off the baseline. Inbound it. Elyas takes a 3. Aashir gets an offensive rebound. Energy. Elyas, floater. Boom. (21-16), right? Come down. Lions get a stop. They sub in Rafa for size. Abu Bakr. Boom. And 1. 21-19. It was just 21-14, right? 5-0 run. This is discipline right here. In the audio, you can hear Zak saying, let him shoot. They bait Luay into this 3. He shoots it, takes the bait, shoots it. Elyas gets the air ball, rebound. Sometimes the most dangerous guy is the trailer. Khalid trails, boom, 3. Now they're up, 7-0 run. No, 8-0 run, right? It's 21-14, 8-0 run. Donish gets in the low post. He's making that. He was making that stuff last week, right? Ishaq. They sub in Ishaq for Zak. Size for size, right? The thing is, Ishaq has been playing in the league for a while. He's been playing in the league for a while. But, yep, that was the first half, right? The first half in a nutshell. What was the game? What was the score at halftime? 21-22. 21-23. I mean, the Lions, it was 21-14 when Zak got injured. Then 9-0 run, right? 9-0 run. 21-23 going to the second half. So then we go into the second half, right? 21-25, they scored. Just like how they started the first half, right? Khalid tough too. Boom. Almost the same thing. Steps in. They go up 4. Muhammad shoots it. Muhammad shoots it. Rafi gets an and 1. 23. Off the missed free throw from Rafi. Yusuf gets a rebound. Ties the game. 25-25 with 11:30 left. Just like that, it's tie game. And Khalid came to play. Boom. Gets 2 feet in the paint. Aashir cuts. Finishes the layup. Aashir came to play. Aashir was catching everything this game. Boom. Misses that layup. Point blank, Rafi misses that, right? I mean, this is the cost of not playing, right? Just rusty. Here we go. Khalid comes on the floor. Gives it to Ishaq. Ishaq puts his shoulder into Muhammad's chest. 25-27. Energy play, right? People love Ishaq. When Ishaq scores, everyone's hype. Aashir is hype. Keep going through this film, man. 25-27. Rafi misses that. We already showed that. I think after the Ishaq. This is after Ishaq. Yusuf comes down, shoots a 3. Lions, bad possession by the Lions. Just dribbling the ball. No sort of action, right? Here we go. Yusuf comes down. Danish is open. Like I said, Danish is making these shots, right? Air ball. Tough air ball from Danish. He's making these shots in the past 2 games. Against us, he's making all those shots. Boom. 2 feet in the paint. Khalid sees Aashir. And the thing is, Aashir's long, right? If he just keeps his hand up, just puts his hand up, bucket for Aashir. There we go. Same thing. Danish. Aashir does a good job keeping his hands straight up. 8-second call off of that. Tough look. Yusuf tries to sneak that one in, steal. These guys got a lot of length and a lot of size, and they know how to play. Elyas takes a quick one. Danish layup. That could get him going, right? That could get him going. Here we go. Keep going. What are we at? 51-15. Like I said, these guys have a lot of size, man. Khalid gives it Ishaq. You live with that shot every day, but you got to finish the possession, right? Gets his own rebound. Boom. And 1. Could tie the game up right here. 32-33. Could tie the game up right here, Mahmoud. I think this is his first bucket since the first half. Boom. I think 8 points for Mahmoud. Ishaq tries to force that one in on Rafi. It doesn't work. Muhammad for 3. Mahmoud tries to go through that patented step through. Now this is an insane miss right here. Boom. This could have put him up 1. 32-33. The scoreboard's off right now. It wasn't working for a little bit. We got shot clock. Here we go. Khalid using the clock up. They don't move the ball a lot. Here, Khalid gets stuck here. But this is a Danish shot. He makes it on Danish. Things were working for Khalid, man, in the second half. Tough shot. Danish, step back. Nope. Not going in today. These guys have a lot of size, and they're frisky, right? Here we go. Elyas comes down the floor. Shoots a 3. I think that puts him up 4. I don't know what the score is. I think I have it written down. Yeah, line's up 6. And then so the Wolves call a timeout, right? Wolves call a timeout. Skip ahead. Shout out to the announcers. Out of the timeout, they inbound it. Inbound it to Mahmoud. And I know Zak is saying, let him shoot. Yusuf gives it back to Mahmoud. Khalid is there just chilling in the paint. They live with this. Boom. 6-point game. Abu Bakr gets a rebound. Calls his own number. Boom. Finishes it. 8-point. Puts him up 8. Right. Air ball. Media timeout. Off the media timeout. Off the media timeout. We got. This is huge right here. Off the media timeout. Donish tries to sneak it in to Rafe because they left Rafe open. We got Khalid gets the steal. Tough finish. Tough finish. Then right here. Gives it to Rizgar. Rizgar tries to sneak to Donish. Usher's ready. Bumps Rizgar. I think puts him up 10. But they had delay a game, right? Here we go. I think after the technical foul, Mahmoud gets the ball put up Abu Bakr. Mahmoud takes the take foul to prevent anything. It's like you got to give that up. You could have got a layup off of that. But here we go. Quick shot by Abu Bakr. Let's see what the score is. Down 9. The Wolves are down 9. Here we go. Mahmoud brings the ball off the court. He's wide open. They live with that. They leave Mahmoud open for a reason. Boom. Off the Rizgar miss. Floater. Energy, right? Elyas can play, man. He's been in this position before. You know what I mean? So here we go. Line's up 11. Then we got a lot of misses for the Wolves. Gives to Donish. Donish misses 3. Khalid got the rebound. Kind of got cold for both teams right here. I mean, Rizgar gets this layup. Tough layup. Wolves get a stop. Donish to Yusuf misses it. I mean, like, they hit that. That's 40. If Donish hits his layup or 3, it's 43. Right? If he makes this, it's 43 if they make that, right? 43, 46, it could have potentially been. They start to foul. Just messy basketball from the Lions after this. And the Wolves didn't take advantage. They got this, but, I mean, it's all good. Off the Elyas. Zak gets a rebound. Forces it up. Got to pass that out. Donish hits all 3. 40-46. Could have tied the game up potentially. But they weren't hitting their shots today. Whoa, Lions called a timeout, I believe. Khalid takes a screen. Pick and roll with Aashir. Aashir Abu Bakr. Aashir gets a rebound. Clock runs out. Khalid shoots it. Gets a rebound again. Then we got a foul on the baseline. Aashir tries to sneak to Abu Bakr. Mahmoud gets a hand on it. Saves it under the basket, which is dangerous. Abu Bakr gets a rebound. Layup. Little things, man. Little things. After that layup, Donish comes down, shoots his 3. Starts hitting their shots, but it's a little bit too late. Elyas gets fouled on a 1-on-1, misses it. Boom, Donish tries to get a layup. Insane steal right here. Maybe the play of the game right here. This iced the game right here. Aashir gets beat, right? Abu Bakr leaves his man. I don't know who he's guarding. I need to see. Rizgar. He's guarding Rizgar. Rizgar cuts through the baseline. If Rizgar stays, then Abu Bakr probably stays, but he doesn't. Abu Bakr gets his hands. The hands are active. Aashir's straight up. Abu Bakr strips him. Timeout Lions. Huge play right there. We got Ishaq right here. Shooting 1-on-1. Misses it. Mahmoud 3. Live with that. Off the timeout. 2 Mahmoud 3s off the timeout. I know Zach lives with that. They live with that. But nonetheless, big time game from the Lions. Abu Bakr steps up to the free throw line, makes his free throws. Donish comes down, shoots a 3, but it's a little bit too late. Great season by the Lions. Great season by the Wolves. Shout out to our commissioner, Donish. He had a lot going on. Still showed up and played. But shout out to the Lions, man. Had a lot of adversity with Zach going down, but they pulled it off. Shout out to them. Great season. Shout out to all the volunteers. Shout out to everyone who helped out. Please donate to our basketball court. We're trying to fix it up before next season. Donate. Shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to everyone for helping out. As far as MashAllah moments, I have an idea of what I want to do. The YM Jax YouTube has a lot of old games on here. We got a lot of games on here. Post some of your favorite performances in the comments, and I'll go through those games, right? From the past 2 seasons. We have last year, since 2023, we have full games, right? So post those games, man, in the comments, and I'll go through them. And I'll do like little 5-minute episodes here and there going through those games. But nonetheless, appreciate you guys for watching and tuning in. It was a fun season. Leave comments, leave whatever you want to leave. But nonetheless, Assalamu alaikum.